All right, so let's go ahead and get started with the briefing. So here is your weekly weather briefing for Central North Carolina. Again, this is going to be from today, April 1st, through April 7th of 2019. So this week's weather pattern today, pretty nice weather outside. We will have surface low pressure forming today into tomorrow, and that's going to track northeast along the North Carolina coastline. That will bring wet weather to the area with the potential for some rain-snow mix, in particular across the northwest Piedmont area. I have another slide here in a second to briefly talk more about that. And then it looks like Wednesday and Thursday, quieter weather sets in as high pressure moves on overhead. And then Friday, the high pressure then moves offshore. And we have another storm system approaching from the west. That'll bring rain back into the forecast for central North Carolina for Friday into Saturday. And then this last slide, Saturday and Sunday, does show high pressure nudging down from the north, but there is a little bit of discrepancy here on how much and how far south that high pressure will get. We might have low-end rain chances continue into Sunday. There's still more to be worked out in the forecast with that, but stay tuned. More will come with that. So here is the chance for some snow Tuesday morning, and this is the chance of at least a trace of snow. And I have put a red rectangle around the area, the primary threat area, and that is the chance for observing at least a trace of snow. As of right now, it looks like it'll mostly be a rain-snow mix. Impacts look to be very minimal with this. Soil temperatures right now are in the 40s and 50s, so anything that does fall, melting will definitely take place rather quickly. So we're not expecting any impacts at this time from this. If you do have any questions about that, feel free to give us a call and we'd be happy to discuss it with you more. But again, we're not expecting any impacts at this time. But again, this is going to be the late Tuesday morning to early Tuesday afternoon, so also it's coming in the time of day. With the sun obviously on the rise and approaching the afternoon hours. So that's kind of our forecast right now. Here is the severe thunderstorm potential for the next couple days. Nothing expected Monday. Tuesday, we do have a chance for some thunder across the far coastal plain towards the coast area, but no severe weather really expected with the low pressure. And then Wednesday, we have no severe weather outlooked either. So precipitation totals for this event, really the main bulk of the precipitation is going to be Tuesday, and it's going to be, again, from a coastal. What that means is as you move towards the North Carolina Atlantic Ocean, the North Carolina coastline, that is going to be your area where you see the highest rainfall totals, in particular possibly up to an inch there. Towards the Sandhills coastal plain, we're expecting about 3/4 of an inch. And then as you move up towards the Triangle Triad area, rainfall totals drastically fall off. We're not really expecting much in the Winston-Salem area, expecting only a couple hundredths there. And then in Thursday into Friday, in the bottom left of the slide here, you notice that's our next chance of precipitation with the next upper level disturbance coming across. There's still some differences in models. Confidence is not very high in the exact totals, but confidence is high that precipitation will be moving back into the area on Friday. Saturday and Sunday, confidence quickly falls off on whether it will be dry or not and how quickly that upper level disturbance from Friday exits. But as of now, it looks like we'll probably get a break Saturday into Sunday briefly. River forecast and ops. We're not expecting any real river forecast river issues at this time. Maybe some near flood stage, but again, no flooding across central North Carolina is expected at this time. Looking ahead into next week, this is where confidence is actually pretty high. We're taking a look at some of the data. I'm seeing a lot of trends in the data for above normal temperatures, and this looks like actually a fairly strong signal next week. So the beginning of this week, we started out with a freeze warning this morning, and then looks like temperatures will be slowly warming through the weekend for the most part. In particular, by Saturday, Sunday, could approach 80 degrees in some parts of North Carolina, and that above normal temperatures really looks to continue through next week, and the confidence is fairly high that that'll happen. And the Climate Prediction Center is actually forecasting a 70% chance of above normal temperatures, and that is well supported in a lot of the model data we're seeing. So, summary for the week. It looks like wet weather is on tap for Tuesday tomorrow as low pressure moves up the North Carolina coast. Again, rainfall totals about 3/4 of an inch across the coastal plain. Totals are going to quickly fall off towards the northwest, being, the Winston-Salem area, Greensboro, a couple hundredths, maybe a tenth. There will be a brief rain-snow transition possible across the Piedmont late Tuesday morning into early Tuesday afternoon. This does appear brief, and again, with soil temperatures so warm at this time, we're not expecting any impacts. Fair weather is set to return for Wednesday into Thursday, so those look like good days. And then Friday into Saturday will be wet again as another storm system approaches from the west. And the other main story here is warming temperatures through the period. And I know that'll be welcomed by a lot of people. So that is all I have. I will go ahead and open it to questions in the chat room if anyone has any, please. Okay, I'm not hearing or seeing any questions, so I will go ahead and end the webinar. Again, if anyone has any questions at all, feel free to reach out to us on our telephone line. We'll be more than willing to answer any questions that anyone might have. And thanks so much. Have a great week.